They work on the 14 car, and after a 12-minute and 35-second red flag, they are rolling the cars here under the caution flag. Now, some of these guys did not top off before, so including the 88 car of Dale Earnhardt Jr. Going to wonder how close he may be on fuel. He's being shown right now back in the 8th position. There is Dale Jr., the 5-time Talladega winner.
Saw Jamie McMurray and Matt Kenseth running right on the apron. That would tell me that they're running a little bit low on fuel and want to make sure that they don't let the fuel get away from the pickup. See quite a few other cars there too. Mark Martin, one of those. Kyle Busch.
So we mentioned McMurray has not won a race since Daytona in July of 2007. That's 85 races ago.
The most vulnerable part of this, as far as the fuel situation, is on the restart. That's when that car is going to be more than likely going to stumble. Got to be watching for that, and other cars that even are not worried about fuel have to be watching for other cars that may stumble in front of them. They are getting the one to go as they go by the flag.
Let's go back and show you why we had the red flag in the most violent crash of the day with 5 laps to go. There's the impact by the 14 car, 39 around, and watch the 39 car lift. See Harvick on the binders. Look at the 19 car of Elliott Sadler up high, just jumping on the brakes to keep from his car. He had led numerous laps here today. The 47 of Ambrose sliding by. He contacts the outside wall.
Yeah, you saw the roof flaps deploy on the 39, but it still, with that angle that it had, it still got up in the air. Let's get down and talk to Jamie, who's got Ryan Newman.
And Ryan Newman has been released. Ryan, first of all, from your head to your toes to your fingers, what are you feeling physically?
Sore. Just really disappointed. I mean, we had this race back here in the spring and complained about cars getting airborne, and now, ironically, I'm the guy that gets upside down and have a roll bars down on top of my helmet and stuck upside down on top inside my U.S. Army Chevrolet. So it's just disappointing. I mean, I wish NASCAR would do something. It was a boring race for the fans. You know, that's not something anybody wants to see. At least I hope not. If they do, go home, because you don't belong here. And just, you know, a product of this racing and what NASCAR's put us into with this box, with these restrictor plates, with these types of cars, you know, with the yellow line, with no bump draft and no passing. And drivers used to be able to respect each other and race around each other. Richard Petty, David Pearson, Bobby Allison, all those guys have always done that. And I guess they don't think much of us anymore.
Ryan, when you were upside down, you didn't respond to your team right away. Can you take us through those moments? No,
it knocked the antenna off the car. When they rolled the car back over, the antenna wire connected, and I criticized what was going on, but it's no fun. I mean, it's disappointing. There's no good part of it. I mean, it's not a good race for the fans, and that's the bottom line. So we're trying to service as the fans, and you know, they can stand up and cheer when there's 3 to go with a green-white checker, but that's not racing. It's supposed to be racing all day long, and I think we've lost a little bit of that luster.
Ryan, what was it like to walk back here in the medical center and see your wife, Chrissy? We talked about it before the race.
I'm just glad to see her. I mean, it's emotional, just like we talked about, but not the way I wanted to see her after the race. And you know, just got to thank Butler, Built, Simpson Race Products, all the people, all the guys at the shop, that, you know, Hendrick Chassis, what they do to make the race cars safer. When I had the roll cage landing on my head, I was a little worried, and you know, I was happy to be able to walk out of that in a roundabout way.
Ryan, we're really glad he's with us. He's okay, Doc.
Ryan Newman upset about the day, about the wreck, and angry about the day. The 5 car has come on the pit road. The 88 car has pitted. The 24 car was out of gas and was getting a push by the wrecker to come back around. There's a 24 car of Jeff Gordon.
We've got another car that's just about stopped past the start-finish line. It's the 13 car Max Pappas.
So these guys were really close on fuel anyway. They thought they could make it, but now with the green-white checkered, and Montoya, we are being told, out of fuel.
Yeah, they were going to try to get this race started, but these cars keep running out of fuel.
Boy, this all helps Jimmy Johnson, the 5 and the 20. Well, the 24 particularly having to be helped around. The 42 now, he's able to come down. Johnson was being shown in 22nd position. And now, right now, Jimmy Johnson has moved up to 16th because of some of these guys that have come on pit road to top off.
It's going to be an interesting finish here with these cars low on fuel.
Yeah, it is that, and Jimmy Johnson, he
Wait.
needs to just
Stop. Hold on.
make sure he
Hold
finishes
on.
this race
Hold on.
because he's in a
Hold on.
position to gain
Let me know if you got
points
pressure.
in a day that he was just hoping not to lose too many.
RPM's up. Let's get doing. You got pressure for sure. For sure. We got pressure. Okay. All right. Let's go. Watch your speed. Watch your speed. Watch your speed.
Okay, what they were doing there, they had a bottle of fuel in that cowl opening. They were putting raw fuel down in the carburetor. That's what was keeping the car running, and they weren't going to let Jeff go until he saw fuel pressure on his gauge. And that's what David Stremmy's not seeing right now. He's out of fuel. Now they're not going. NASCAR's going to leave the caution out.
They have called off the green flag, and what a tough break for David Stremme. So we will have in just a moment the 5th green-white checkered in 2009, and it should be a wild one here at Talladega.